Alright, so we have a game now with the artist. And in this match, I'm going to show you how to kind of play like an asshole. But an asshole is something else. So my build here is I have Lethal Pursuer because I like to get the pressure on them immediately, which is what's going on here. Barbecue and chili because I really like those blood points. What's her new one? Hex? Not Hex. Scourge, Hook, Pain Resonance. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Pain Resonance. As you know, it's a really strong perk. You instantly hit down 15% of a gen or something around those lines. And then pop goes the Weasel because more often than not when somebody is, when somebody yells after they're working on a generator, they continue to work on it. So it's like a little double whammy to that gen. Great for regression. So, first chase, and a gen is done. That gen's already screwed. I'm more interested as of now in gen regression. That gen is still regressing, so there goes my theory in regards to survivors just holding on to a gen even after they're shocked. Try to shoot off some crows there, didn't seem to get anyone. Makes me wonder if they're healing in place. Thanks to the magic of headphones, I can hear breathing. And she dropped God Pallet for me. Very nice of her. There's a boon totem. There's my birds that are worthless. I mean, I can see where she is, but outside of that, they're not damaging her. I could have sworn she would go to the killer shack, but she didn't. She's actually running me here pretty well. I'm missing my birds there. She is going to make that, so red light, and then try to go back. And yeah, she kept running. That's 2 gens done. Now I am a little bit nervous. These people have a boon totem up, and they are hustling on gens. This is kind of where my thought process here changes. There's a good old red light trick. Where I'm not going to win this game by playing nice. There's one person there, which leads me to believe that the other 2 are relatively close. Now, in regards to her add-ons, I think these are probably 2 of her best add-ons. You have the Severed Hands, which if you hit somebody with crows and somebody else is nearby them, now they're both hit with crows. And then the Bell, I don't know exactly what the bell is called, but basically they're oblivious, which is why I was allowed to sneak up on that Claudette earlier. And there's me whiffing. Alright, there we go. Hit her. That's a dangerous pallet to play around, as she just learned. So now, I have somebody on the hook, and I have somebody laying on the ground. Why the hell would I want to leave this place? I had 2 gens just pop within 2 chases. This is where I'm kind of thinking, alright, it's time to add some real pressure to these people. Let's see how much of a team they really are. She hit stage 2. And I'm not trying to camp her to death here. But she's trying to flash me and makes her presence known. Alright. So, the Michaela gets dropped, and now it's on. Try to save your friend. Claudette understands the gravity of the situation, and we're doing a trade. However, Michaela is probably ready to be picked up, which means you get a hook. Now, Claudette, I am going to take to a hook as well. But the survivor makes her presence known as well. So, you know what? I'm going to make my presence known as well, too. It's not to say this team is, like, assholes or anything. By all means, they're not. But when they complete 2 gens and I just did 2 chases, well, if I want to play to win, I kind of got to be a bastard here. Which is what I'm doing. Bait the flashlight. No one's here to flashlight. They're actually, it looks like they went over to wherever the boon is, and they're healing over there. Now everybody is hooked, and I see you coming for the save. Time to make your life a little difficult. I still have a lot of good pressure going on here. I don't want to just lose it right now. That lady is about to die. Excuse me. Goodbye, Claudette. So, with playing like a jerk here, Claudette is dead. And I am of the mind where this is how you steamroll a team. Maybe not a team, but this is how you steamroll the survivors. As you can see, they got another gen done there, so they're not really lollygagging here. They're not wasting their time. They are hustling, but if you try to play nice and hook a survivor, find the next survivor, hook a survivor, well, I mean, you see how that was starting off. Didn't go so well. Now with 3 survivors at 2 gens, I'm a little bit more comfortable here. Because, not Zoe, Meg had, what is it? I'm guessing she had Deliverance. That's why she was broken. That's why she's been unable to heal this entire time. With the power of Barbecue and Pain Resonance, I was able to track her down and stop that. So now they're in a very rough spot. There's essentially 2 survivors right now. One of them is hooked. And that momentum they had before is simply gone. Speaking in regards to the artist, she's an interesting killer. She is a range killer, but not like you would expect with the Huntress and the Trickster. Her range is kind of clunky, though. It can be powerful for just like annoying separate survivors while you're in a chase, so there's a lot of good potential there for kind of harassing a bunch of different people. But she's a little bit slow, so you really have to be good with your aiming, and as you can see here, I am not. That Meg is injured. I'm actually more interested in the Jungli. This game is kind of going my way at this point. I figure it's more fun instead of just tunneling it out at this point. I would rather just apply equal pressure to everybody. I'll use my pop even though there's like no work done on that gen. Second 2 quick. If you're a survivor who likes your boon totems, I would not suggest you set them up in the same area, because once I realized that's where they wanted to set their boons, it got kind of predictable of where to go to in case I want to find injured survivors trying to heal. There goes Jun-Yi. There you go, Jin. Something like that. Apparently she messaged me later, the Yoonjin, saying that your crow is very pretty. At the moment, I didn't realize this, but thank you. And last but certainly not least is Megan. There goes her sprint burst, very cleverly 99'd. There goes a whiff. So one thing that's cool about the artist, even though her power is kind of slow, is you can definitely zone survivors out. If they're freaked out by your crows, you know, you just you can definitely push them the way you want them to, similar to Trapper. Anyway, that is game, and the purpose of this video is I wanted to demonstrate to you how to get a 4K when the beginning is rough. It's not a nice answer, it's not a pretty answer, but essentially play like an asshole. Because if you think about it, there's 4 survivors, and your time is multiplied by 4 when they work on stuff. So when you're a dick, get somebody hooked, hold someone hostage, then they kind of have to slow everything down. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and take care.